It's officially winter here, and we're due for a little reset.
Going to sit here and pretend like it's 8 a.m. and I got up at 7 and we're gonna get started on our productive day now. It's 12 p.m. I have had a very lazy morning. Now, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of grace because, for one, it's Saturday and I was planning on sleeping in just a little bit. And number two, last night was a very late night for us and I didn't get to bed till around 1 a.m. So I definitely wanted to get some extra rest. Now, does this mean that I needed to lay in bed to not get started on my day until the day was a good portion of the way through? Definitely not, but this is just to show that it's never too late to get started on your day, that just because your morning didn't go as planned or that it wasn't super productive, that the rest of the day can't be. I'm really excited about today. I'm going to be doing a whole little reset day. I need to clean the house, get some groceries, do some baking, all that sort of thing. So I'm super excited to take you guys along with me. Let's get productive. Let's get started on today. First things first, picking up and decluttering my living room. I also need to finish taking down Christmas decor. I know I'm a little late, but it's kind of hard for me because whenever I decorated for Christmas, it was the first time the space really felt fully almost finished since moving in here, and now I have to kind of take it down and rearrange and find new decor and things to replace it with, and I just really liked the way that my home felt with Christmas decor. But that time has passed. I'm not gonna leave it up all year round, so I kind of need to just take it down and figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, I got the Christmas decorations all picked up and just kind of dusted and cleaned a little bit. Although the space does feel a little bit more empty now, it just feels good to have taken everything down, refresh it, and I can worry about redecorating and everything later. I'm really glad that I got that done. Next, I'm going to clean my couch. Now, I just got something for Christmas. I'll show you. You've probably seen these before, but it's called the little green machine. So it's basically like a steam cleaner vacuum situation. I think it's going to be really great for our cream light colored couch. I've started noticing it getting a little bit dirty, which is not surprising. This is not the most practical color. I know that that's true. I just really like how bright it is, but I just have to make sure I'm taking care of it, especially with having a cat and everything. It just can get dirty. So I'm really excited to use this, try it out, and hopefully we can just get our couch all nice and fresh and clean. Okay, the water is dirty, which is kind of gross, but also satisfying and helps me know that like it's actually doing something. It really worked really great. I'm really glad to have this on hand because I was noticing over time it just starting to change color just a little bit, and especially the areas that we sit at most. Not the most practical color, but this is gonna help us so much, and if I can kind of do this semi-regularly, it can kind of help keep up the maintenance on this couch. So definitely would recommend one of these if you want to clean your couch. Next on the agenda is just taking care of the kitchen, cleaning it all up. I have lots of dirty dishes I need to put in the dishwasher, get that started, clean my counters, my stove top, all of that. This is probably my least favorite thing to do. I don't know why, but also the most satisfying and rewarding. Okay, one thing that I like to do to prepare for the upcoming week is meal planning. For one, I can just do it right before I go grocery shopping, so I know everything that I will need for that week for groceries. It just helps me to stay inspired to cook because I just don't do well with trying to think of something quickly last minute. I know that I have a few meals planned out for the week that I can just get started on, and I will already have all of the ingredients for them. And I was looking through like the plans that we already have this week, so if we have plans, I obviously don't plan a meal for that day. I noticed this week was kind of busy, so I really only have to plan for 3 meals. So I was planning on going to the grocery, but I was like, if I only have 3 meals, I figured I could probably find a few meals with things that I already had around the house and avoid having to go to the grocery. So I thought I would share what I'm planning on making this week. I usually just like have 5 meals if we don't have plans every day, and it's not necessarily in any sort of order. I used to do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but sometimes I just have 5 choices then and do whatever we're craving, and it's a little bit more flexible that way, if that makes sense. So I'm planning on doing some sort of taco. I could either do chicken, ground beef, or shredded beef, so I'll have to figure that out, but I have a few meat options with a corn dip, and I'm gonna do a broccoli potato soup with bacon sprinkled in it, more of like that hearty, creamy soup. Kind of like a broccoli cheddar, but with potatoes in it. A recipe that I've had pinned on Pinterest for a while. And then I'm also making shepherd's pie. I'm really here for the comfort food right now. I haven't made shepherd's pie in a while, and it sounded really good. It kind of feels like really warm and cozy. So those are the 3 meals that I'm making this week, and turned out to be pretty easy. Don't have to go to the grocery, so that means I'm gonna go back to cleaning. I'm just gonna do one more thing of cleaning. I'm gonna try to clean our bathroom because it's kind of a wreck. The lighting is really weird and orange in here, but whatever, it is what it is. My bathroom counter is simply a mess. Kind of didn't really want to show it. Doing these kinds of videos is like, oh, Wow, I have some really bad habits, but I really wanted to take today and kind of tackle my bathroom counter. It tends to be like this a lot, and I think a lot of the reason is I don't have a very good organization system in place since we moved. I've kind of just been keeping all of my cosmetics in my cosmetic bag, and I just kind of dig things out and then they end up on the counter. And today, that is changing. I'm going to clean out and kind of organize our bathroom drawer here so that it has like a little bit more organization. I have some like little bins that things can go in, and hopefully this can be a little less cluttered. It just has been needing to get done for a long time. So this is the thing I've been procrastinating on that I'm finally gonna do. You guys know that's been kind of a goal to just knock some of those things out this year. So let's fix this mess. Okay, now I have just this massive pile here that I can either like put in an organizer in here or pitch. This is going to be very satisfying, and I'm really excited to have this drawer be organized because I've been wanting to have this done for so long. I have these like little organizers from Amazon, which are super nice for just dividing things up and keeping things really organized.
I see you in everything. You're working it all out for me. Oh, what can I do but sing and give to you all the glory? You put all my fears.
This is so much better. I have everything kind of divided. I have like my skincare, makeup, deodorant, toothbrushes, everything kind of in their own place. I guess I don't have somewhere for this to go, but I'm sure I will kind of figure out my organization system, but now everything has a place and we have a clean counter. Okay, it is bread making time, and I have all of my like little bread station out here. This is something I like to do once a week if I can, but I've been really slacking, so I'm kind of trying to get back into the habit of making bread every week because it's just really nice to have on hand, and once you get into the habit, it doesn't feel like such a big chore. It's really easy. You just kind of have to get the stuff out and make a little bit of time to do it. I have some clothes still in the dryer, so I'm going to shut the door so it's a little quieter. Okay, and the bread that I'm making is fresh milled wheat bread. I don't do this every time. Sometimes I like to do sourdough, and I haven't done this in a while, but if I was in like a really big pinch or I just wanted to make it as fast as possible, I would just use regular all-purpose flour and make like a regular white bread. If I'm really in a pinch, I'll just buy it from the store. But my two favorites are sourdough or fresh milled wheat bread. So you might be wondering why I like to mill my own wheat. This is something I really hadn't heard of until this past year, and I started getting into it. And I do it because fresh milled wheat contains a lot of really essential vitamins and minerals and even protein that you can't get from like store-bought flour because they've made the store-bought flour like shelf staple. Another thing is it just tastes really good. So this is like full of tons of things that your body needs. It's kind of crazy if you do your research. I feel like I'm not really the one to speak on it because I'm not as knowledgeable as some. But way back in the day, people relied on just bread for a lot of their meals, and that's because bread had a lot of the core nutrients that they needed. And now we can't really do that because our bread today, with the flour that's in the stores, isn't really going to provide all of the nutrients that our body needs. So obviously this flour isn't going to last very long. I usually keep any extra that I mill in the freezer, but the reason I like it is because it's so great for you. It has so many great things for your body, and also it's literally some of the best bread I've ever tasted. I love it. It's so good. So if I can, I do like to make a little extra time to mill my wheat and use a special recipe that's for fresh ground wheat. So that's what I'm doing today, and I always find baking bread to be very like relaxing and therapeutic and just rewarding and a lot of fun.
My Redeemer, bearing all my pain, you are Jesus.
All right, and here's all of the fresh flour that we just made.
And I love to sing your name.
Just putting on my phone. You have a video. You see me struggling. These loaves turned out so good. I'm so excited to try them. Jayla has come over to hang out. Keegan's gone tonight with some friends, like at a movie watch party, and I wasn't really interested in the movie, so we're just hanging back, and so we're just gonna hang out. We made ourselves some tea. We'll probably try some bread, maybe watch something together. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn in for the night. Thank you guys for coming along today as we did a little reset, and I feel a little bit more prepared for the upcoming week. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and be sure to leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!